Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Perspective, episode 3. I feel like I've been doing this for not that long, because again, these are every other week, so it's like 6 weeks, I guess. Wow, a lot on my mind right now. Quite frankly, there's a lot going on. Again, I am not in my man cave because it's under renovation. The cat is playing with my cord, so I'm trying to move that. I am renovating it, going to have a totally new look. Come season 3, you will get a sneak peek on the show Something Different, coming up in a few weeks. My hair is bothering me, so it's bothering you. You're not alone. Okay, just gonna ignore it. I've been wearing a hat all day. I'm here at my kitchen table, man cave under renovation, but stay tuned because it's going to be awesome. Only a few people have seen a sneak peek. So, but today, a couple things I want to talk about. You know, we're here. It is, at the time of this recording, it is 2:20 in the afternoon on June the 19th. And for most people, if you're not aware, that is Juneteenth. Tomorrow is Father's Day. I think that means next year they'll be the same day. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Juneteenth is an interesting holiday. You know, it's not one that the white community usually celebrates. And again, let me go back a little bit. I think to preface this, I think the only way that America can ever be not racist and have everybody not be racist is when we completely accept our differences. There's an episode of The Office where they come in and there's a speaker that has to be brought in for sensitivity training. And the one of the lines that Michael Scott says is, "Stanley, I don't look at you, the African American man, I don't look at you as a different race." And the point that the sensitivity guy tries to make is, look, we shouldn't pretend to be colorblind. And I think that's people's idea of being not racist, is being colorblind, when in reality, we should accept the differences and celebrate the history of different cultures and different races. So there's that. Celebrate it. Don't lord something over somebody that they had no control over. I don't know if my ancestors owned slaves. I have no evidence to show either direction on that. But I should not be held responsible if they did. Because I have nothing to do with that. And I know now differently than they did. So that there's there was a bunch of unpopular opinions right there. That's pretty much all I have to say about Juneteenth. Father's Day is what I really want to talk about, because Father's Day is tomorrow. And right now, I have one daughter. She's 3.5. She is not my biological child, which means on Father's Day, I don't get to wake up and see her. And that's difficult for me. I have been there as her daddy since she was 1. She called me daddy on her own. Before my wife and I even got married, she was calling me that. She's been, she sees me as her primary father figure. And so here on Father's Day, and this is exactly the idea behind this show Perspective. As opposed to taking that situation and looking at it with an upside down face, a frowny face, I'm going to take the situation, if you look at the thumbnail, and I'm going to look at it with a smiley face, because I love that little girl so much. She is just like, she has already learned so much from me that it's frustrating to my wife sometimes because it's not always like good things. It's just funny dad stuff that she and I laugh at together. I love being a father. I love being a dad. I'm looking right now on my refrigerator, and she colored a picture for me that says "Best Dad Ever." Obviously, she didn't. All she did was color it in, but she gave it to me. She said, "Daddy, this is for you." Friday morning at her school, I got to go with her to Dads and Donuts, and that was so much fun. I mean, it was literally 5 minutes. I didn't leave any earlier from the house than normal, and I wasn't late to work. And so it was very brief, but it was something that I'll never forget. She's already a little teenager. After it was over, I told her, go in, wash your hands, and then come back and give me a hug goodbye. And that was going to be the last time I see her until next Friday. And so she runs in, and I'm waiting, and I don't see her. And so I kind of peek around the corner, and she's already sitting in there in the warm-up area with all the kids at school. They're watching their program. And I'm like, and I motioned her, I'm like, come here. And she kind of just looked at me and was like, I'm not supposed to get up. I'm here. And I asked the teacher, I was like, hey, will you tell her she can come over here? She goes, yeah, Emily, go over and see her. And as soon as the teacher told her to go over there, she got the biggest smile on her face and just threw her head back like she was happy to be coming to see me. I'm sorry about the lighting. She was happy to be coming to see me, but she was so embarrassed at the same time. And so, but I don't know. I love being a father. I love being a dad. And that was just, that's it summed up for me. Yes, I guess that was yesterday morning, interaction with her. And, so anyway, I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. That's pretty much all I've got for today. This has been Perspective Episode 3. A lot. The word "a lot" is not big enough for how much is coming, not only in my personal life, but in Bearing Up as a podcast, in Bearing Up as what we're doing moving forward. There is so much moving forward that we are going to have for you as a consumer, but also for, what this podcast is doing and what we're doing here on Patreon, etc. Man, just it's awesome. God is working, and he works sometimes slower than we'd like. There's times where, and you probably can feel that, God, where are you doing? And then there's some times we're like, okay, whoa, God, whoa. This is really fast. What is happening? And sometimes it's those times that it's like, man, that was good. And you just blink and it's over. Or you blink and it's there and it's happening. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So that's what's happening on this podcast right now. There's a lot going on. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me in Perspective Episode 3. We're going to be here for a few weeks here in my kitchen or in the backyard. The man cave will not debut until season 3, maybe a day or two before, but not too much before. So we'll be here for a while, get used to my curtains, and we'll go out in the backyard again, probably next Thursday. So, wow. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you're having a great day. I hope this, put a smile on your face. Is making your day, made your day a little bit better if it's not good, and hope that you're having a great weekend. Stay cool out there. It's hot.